Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Neuro and puCK on Dusk Towers. In the top side of the map we have the red Protoss player, it is puCK. And in the bottom side of the map we have the blue Zerg player, it is Neuro, representing Team Exile 5. Again, Neuro does have his own YouTube channel up here in the top right. There's a link to it. Go ahead and check it out. He has some very educational Zerg videos. Actually, if you're a Zerg player, very interested to see how you can improve, Neuro can definitely assist with that. He has a very calming voice, very intelligent, logical way of speaking, and it can teach you different builds and things and a way to win the game of StarCraft as Zerg. puCK, on the other hand, is on a bit of a tear. He's had some very, very good games in professional tournaments lately. Currently teamless, and I imagine that is by his own discretion, as I'm sure anybody would be happy to have a Protoss player of his caliber on his side. There is a link to Twitch, or puCK's Twitch stream in the description as well, so be sure to check that one out and follow him there. Nexus first play, indeed it is. There is a pylon into a Nexus first from puCK. This map seems to be pretty popular for Nexus first play as the gateway goes down. Now, how does Neuro handle this? He is going for a very standard hatch first, into an extractor, into a spawning pool. He's not going 3 hatch before pool, which is some way for Zerg players to compensate for this Nexus first that we're seeing from puCK, but actually not scouting at all. Here is Neuro, so he doesn't know what to expect. He just goes into default mode, which is fine. Nothing really wrong with that. And puCK hasn't scouted much either. You'll notice the probe is just now coming out. So if that was... Even if that was a pool first, I'm not sure the Lings would get here in time to actually stop this from happening, to stop this wall. So, very safe build actually from puCK on this map. I think he knows what he's doing. He's done this 100 times before, if not 100,000. Probe checking for that third hatch. I think he knows it's not there though, because of the fact that the spawning pool and the extractor are here. So, yep, not worried about that third hatch at all. Speed on the way as soon as 100 gas is being taken by Neuro. And the second hatch pops. Queen immediately there for Neuro. Queen already on the way here in the main base. And a quick cybernetic score on the way for puCK too. So double gateway usually means double adept early on from Protoss players doing this build, especially with the double gas here. But I have seen players, such as other people that I know, go Stalker into adept. First of all, on both of these. I guess not into, just simultaneously going Stalker and adept. Here goes the cyber core and moment of truth for puCK. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? And it is Stalker Adept. Okay, so this might be a new meta. Something I need to keep an eye on out here, because this is something I've seen players do more than once now. But either way, it's going to be Stalker and Adept, probably for pressure, possibly just for base defense, as Lings that come up here could really ruin puCK's day. But I think he knows there's really not much to worry about. The Lings are just now starting their trek across the map. Might try to snipe down an early Nexus that puCK could be going for, but I don't think that's actually what we're going to see at all. Sentry on the way here. Another Adept coming up for puCK. Some Lings. Evolution Chamber. That speed is just about to finish for Neuro here as well. And the Overlord trying to do stuff, but the Stalker chasing it out. Overlord says, I just want to see. Can I just see? And the Stalker says, see with your eyes, not with your tentacles. Ha ha ha. Adept here working on some of these Lings. Does 2-shot Lings, which seems nice, except for the fact that Lings are super cheap. And I don't think Neuro actually minds losing them. Speedlings here now. Goodbye, Adept. It was nice knowing you. Wait. These Lings trying to chase on up and take out this Adept. That did psionic transfer over here. And a Stalker once again get another Overlord kill here. Stalker placement pretty darn good for puCK throughout this game. Lings trying to take down the Stalker first of all, though. Can they kill it before the Stalker kills the Overlord? One more shot. No! Stalker is going to die. That's definitely a trade from puCK. Exploding. Goodbye, Stalker. Adept rocking around here. Does have 6 kills. Are most of those Lings? Ugh. Yeah, definitely all of them are Lings, which is still good. Still good for the Adept. Trying to get some drone kills here, though. 2-shotting drones. No! Good save by Neuro. Good positioning by the Adept. Going to try to kill as many units as possible. Up to 8 now. And then the Adept does die. Cannot psionic transfer out of there fast enough to escape death. There's that third Nexus from puCK too. I love this. I love this build. And the wall off using the gateways here, which means any Zergling run-bys have to go all the way around here and then all the way up the ramp, allowing the sentry time to throw down force fields. Allowing the mothership core, which there is one, right? Yeah, there is one. Where is that mothership core? Back here now to throw down photon overcharges if necessary here on the front line. So great positioning here by puCK. Protoss players, make note of that one. Lings on the high ground. Just checking to make sure a quick fourth is not taken by puCK. I don't imagine that's something to be worried about right now here at the 5-minute mark. But stranger things have happened. And you know what? Scout. Just scout, 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 scout. Always make drones, always make probes, always make SCVs, always make supply depots and pylons and overlords, and you'll be fairly safe and fairly happy as a Zerg player too. Warp Prism on the way from puCK. Gonna try to get some kills with that Warp Prism. And researching charge. So Zealot legs on the way. Increases the movement speed of Zealots. Oh, there's an Overlord drop, a Ling drop here actually. Interestingly enough, trying to get a scout on in. Does see that Twilight Council blinking, which could mean Blink Stalkers. Trying to kill some of these probes. Might almost got one there, the Lings though. Probes actually do pretty darn well in the situation. Picking off one of the probes. Nice control there actually by Neuro. Can they get another one? Getting surrounded and eaten. Nope. No more probes are going to die today. One probe killed. One drone killed. Both players have evened the score. Sentries head out for a second there. Then puCK changes his mind. Says, you know what? I'm not just going to walk out in the middle of nowhere just with some sentries. Seems like a bad idea. And here comes a Warp Prism though. It's empty Warp Prism from puCK. He's not getting the Gravitic Drive upgrade at all because it doesn't have a Robotics Bay, but I don't know what else he would be doing here. Here's the Warpin, and it is a slow Warpin of Zealots. No, quick Warpin of Zealots, actually. That is a quick Warpin indeed, and more Zealots here. So Zealots' charge is just about to finish. Is it being Chrono Boost? It is being Chrono Boost. So here comes an Adept Zealot Sentry Push. 8 roaches in production for Neuro. I like that composition. Actually might force the cancel on this 4th base. Where is Neuro's army? Are they responding? There they are, but they're too late. They're too late, and it forces the cancel on the 4th base. Great force fields, though, and the Zealots right on top of roaches usually don't do that well, but roaches fighting hand-to-hand against Zealots, not that good. Another attempt, and there's the recall from puCK. All right, so puCK gave it a shot. Good response from Neuro, however, did force a cancel on the 4th, so puCK has to feel pretty good about that one. APM for these players is about 250 on average for the game. Income 60 to 67 workers. puCK really hitting that probe count very hard indeed. Big old Zealot Warpin. Whoa, huge Zealot Warpin back here. They do not have any attack upgrades, but it doesn't matter. They're going to take down that hatch. They get the hatch and they get out. 4 of the Zealots managed to escape. The rest of them left behind to die very quickly. But again, killing that hatch, a great play by puCK. That harassment, humongous, absolutely fantastic, allowing him to take a 4th base. Behind this, some roaches ready to harass, but can they actually reach that mineral line with their range of 4 attack? I don't know. I don't know if they can. Warp Prism just hanging back here. Does have exactly 18 hit points. Shields are regenerating. He'll get it back up to 100 eventually, but it will take some time. 4th base, well, I guess, yeah, we'll call it the 4th base from Neuro. Immediately replanting his bases is Neuro, as all good Zerg players should do. All good players of all styles should do. A roach drop here, trying to take down this pylon, maybe killing some of the probes. Zealots, again, on top of roaches, great. The good thing about roaches is that they outrange the Zealots, but if they're just standing right on top of you, they're actually pretty good in that situation. Another Zealot Warpin, and the Mothership Core does get taken down by the Spore Crawler, but there are more Zealots on top of everything, just taking these roaches to town. Any upgrades on these guys? They have +1 attack, which is helpful. There we go. When they have that range, it's nice. Roaches are still alive. Another Zealot Warpin. Units lost to Abshos, 2,062 lost by the Zerg player, 2,400 lost by puCK. And more roaches and ravagers here from Neuro. Going to push on up here with Overseers. So again, some good harassment here done by puCK. It is currently 53 to 66 workers. 4 bases to essentially 4 bases right now. This base needs to repop immediately, and it does. Neuro needs to resaturate this thing too. I don't know that he has the drone count to actually do it. You know what? He doesn't. He's actually looking good on all of his bases. Doesn't really have the workers to spare to send them down here, interestingly enough. Blink is on the way for puCK. He's getting a Warp Prism, getting Protoss ground weapons level 1, shields level 1, 2, roaches, ravagers, +1 missile melee attack, rather. Not missile, that's melee. For Neuro, is getting that worker count back up? Not really, 53 to 71. So he's getting out macroed by puCK here. But again, he has a pretty good army, and that's very Zealot heavy. I just don't like Zealots in this composition against a Roach Ravager type play, especially with the extra range on those Ravagers. 6 range, damage of 18, weapon speed 1.14, just good. More and more roaches coming out here. Neuro looking fantastic. Army supply 108 to 94, 61 to 71, starting to catch up, and here comes a push. Lings, Ravagers tossing everything down, trying to get that Observer. Nice dodge there by puCK, though. Trying to get the sentries, not quite able to do it. Amazing force fields, trapping a lot of these units in here, and coming right on top of it are the Archons, are the Immortals, crushing through everything. More force fields, trying to stand on in here and fight as Neuro. Not sure if that's the correct choice. He decides to back out as well. He's getting chased by these charge lots, sniping down, crushing down, slicing down roaches and Ravagers as they go. puCK makes it into a counteroffensive. Krosoval's landing, and puCK does not care. Makes a cursory attempt to dodge, doesn't really give a rip. And good force fields catching a single Ravager there. 155 to 119 total supply. The Archons having a field day. 6, 9, 5 kills. 6 kills on that one too, pushing right on in. Once again, there are Lings. Not a great choice against this many Archons. Trying to come from the backside and catch some of these Immortals out of position, but the Archons just absolutely tearing through them. Every single Ling is gone. All the Roaches are gone too. Not many Archons have died. Another big warp on in here. Force fielding these Roaches inside. More Roaches coming in, and that's it. A well played, good game, yo, from Neuro. And that's it. Neuro's defeated. puCK's victorious, and Neuro has left the game. Yeah, just a nice, strong counterattack there from puCK. I think the harassment from the charge lots was amazing. Sniping down that hatch, taking down this one too, twice now, as it is just barely exploding. Going for an Immortal, Archon, Sentry, Zealot combination and composition with Warp Prism support. Just a fantastic decision. Good force fields all the way around. Neuro did not use Krosoval to break the force fields, as again was the original intent by Blizzard, but nobody ever uses them for that. And in the end, the counterattack does too darn strong. +1/+1 on these guys. Plasma shield upgrade because there were so many Archons. 13 kills, 9 kills, 10 kills, 12 kills, 14 kills. The Archons, MVP of this game. Just absolutely crazy. 10 kills, 6 kills, 8 kills. Okay, the Immortals were also very good. And again, the Zealots, maybe it's just kind of a three-way tie for MVP. Archons, Immortals, and Zealots. Sentry force fields are also spot on. Yeah, I don't know. With puCK, I guess maybe the entire army was just the MVP. puCK was the MVP of this game. And that's it. Okay, so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.